We've seen a lot in the last few days of people belittling the Holocaust for political gain, the Holocaust as one of the prime examples of hyperbole. And now Sergei Lavrov, the spokesperson, the foreign minister for the tyrant Putin, has done the same thing. He has compared the American efforts to assist Ukraine to Hitler's final solution to eradicate Europe's Jewish population, and at the same time to murder other people. Now, it is interesting when you look at the history of the Holocaust. It was primarily Ukrainian people who were slaughtered in the Slavic Holocaust by Nazis. So there's a lot of irony going on here. I think Lavrov needs to look at his history carefully, but I think Russia in general needs to look at its history. Russian students, the Russians in general, will insist that the Second World War was won by Russia, the patriotic war was run by Russia, and that it's simply propaganda that says that America or Britain played any serious role in that. It is time we challenged Russian propaganda directly, because propaganda eats into the soul. It just goes on and on and on, and if you don't challenge it, and if you don't put out a counter narrative, that is the narrative that children for generations will recite. It's the narrative in the textbooks. And this is why Lavrov needs to be challenged, why there is a second front to this war that Russia has started in Ukraine. The second front is the propaganda battle, both across Russia and internationally. Lavrov says, just as Napoleon mobilized practically all of Europe against the Russian Empire, not really true, and as Hitler mobilized, captured and called to arms most European countries and threw them against the Soviet Union, also not true. The US has now formed a coalition of practically all Europeans and is using Ukraine to wage a proxy war against our country with the same goal, a final solution to the Russian problem. The European Jewish Congress has condemned Lavrov's words, as they should, calling them Holocaust distortion at its most basic level, and has demanded that he apologize. I don't expect Lavrov will. Lavrov knows exactly what he is doing. He is perpetuating a myth which will be fed into the history books for many years to come.